The world's first controllable CO2 generator system, Ziss CO2. Ziss Aqua. As you know, all plants, including aquarium plants, absorb CO2, then release oxygen using the light. This is photosynthesis. So, if you want to see your healthy plants like this, you must add CO2 into your aquarium, because generally CO2 contents is too low. Here is new. Controllable CO2 generation system from Ziss Aqua. Ziss CO2 system comprise ZC-II generator and 160 gram CO2 generation kit, CR-160. ZC-II can produce CO2 by the carbonate base and acid neutralization reaction. ZC-II contains ZD-200. You must add CR-160, number 1 solution, to the ZC-II upper tank and add 2 powder to the ZC-II down tank. After addition, you can control the CO2 speed by opening or closing the speed control valve like this. We are suggesting 1 drop per 5 to 8 minute at using CR-160. You can discard the contents in the sink after use. Then, you can clean the ZC-II with water and reuse. These diagrams show the component of ZC-II. The number 3 speed control valve will be joined with number 5 dropping hole. After setting the generation kit, if you open the number 3 speed valve, the number 5 dropping hole will be open. Upper solution will be dropped to the down tank, neutralizing the bicarbonate. As a result, CO2 will be generated at the down tank. Then this CO2 will come out from the number 4 outlet cap by passing with number 6 pressure equalizing pipe. If the pressure is too high by the much more CO2, the pressure relief safety valve will be opened, so the explosion can be escaped and make the system safe. Let's compare ZC-II with general bio CO2 generator. Firstly, ZC-II can generate CO2 instantly, but bio CO2 can generate some hours later. And Ziss ZC-II can control CO2 generation speed, but bio CO2 cannot control. Bio CO2 generation will be fast at the first some days, but gradually slow down. CO2 generation speed cannot be affected at using ZC-II, but at the bio CO2. CO2 generation is much affected according to the temperature. For example, in the winter season, bio CO2 cannot be worked or slow down. And in the summer season, bio CO2 can be worked only shortened period. CR-160 generation kit offer 160 grams CO2 evolution. But we don't know how many grams of CO2 can be produced at the bio CO2. We didn't see this information at the bio CO2. ZC-II can be used over 45 days, but generally bio CO2 can be used only about 2 weeks. Using well-known carbonate neutralization, ZC-II can produce almost pure CO2 gas, but bio CO2 must be contaminated with ethanol by the yeast fermentation reaction. The summary is this table. What is your thought? The best choice is Ziss CO2 at the small aquarium. Ziss CO2 is patented product in Korea and Japan. Thank you for watching.